Hey there, friends. It's Marissa, finally back in the dome. So I'm working on the flooring today, and I'm so excited because I have been just champing at the bit to get this done. There's been a lot of reasons for that. So I'm actually getting new flooring installed in my house. And as I was tidying and cleaning and trying to prepare for the flooring installers to come, I was just like, I can no longer stand having all this extra furniture and extra stuff in my house for the dome. I am going to go crazy. So I was like, that's it. I'm just taking time off my other jobs and I'm doing it. So actually, the flooring installer has been so nice and he helped me problem solve and figure out some stuff. So let me show you where I'm at right now. All right, here is the scoop. So you can see we have started to put the outer layer of the tiles in place. Now, I was panicking because we didn't use every single tile that we were given. And a big reason for that is because the dome walls are not 100% circular. So it's interesting. But what I really want to show you is that we did not sink down the screws. So we left everything loose because there's just gaps and there's stuff going on here. And you can see it's not flush to the wall, okay? But this we added. So here's the reason why. Because even though my neighbor did a phenomenal job of leveling the ground with the dirt, there are these other brackets that keep that aren't level, that just keep popping up out of the dirt. And so they were making the surface of the ground really wonky. So this is what the bracket looks like. This is not the one. I use the metal ones, and you can kind of see them here because that was what we were told to use to put the stakes in the ground. If you looked at my other videos, you probably remember when I was staking stuff. So anyway, the long and the short of it is that not every one of these brackets had a stake in it. And the ones that didn't have a stake in it were like popping up and wonky in the dirt. So we wanted to add some sort of cushioning to try to even things out a little bit better. So what we did is we actually salvaged the foam underneath the carpet of my 2 bedrooms in my house. And that's what we're using. We put this membrane on first. Then we put the foam down, and then we're putting the pieces down. Now, I will tell you, if you are purchasing a Hypedome and you have a similar challenge, this is what's happening. Because there is foam here, where's my finger? There it is. Okay, because there's foam, and it's on foam, when you put in these joiner pieces and start to drill them down, you can see like there's space here. It's been hard to get them to, the screws to actually sink into the stuff because there's no hard surface underneath this foam here, right? So, as a result of all of this learning, incredible learning as we go, for the second dome that I put up, because I am going to do a second one, because the structure itself is so cool. I get so many compliments on it. I know people are going to want to rent this as an Airbnb. I am going to pay the extra money to have just a concrete circle created for me. Then I know for sure it's going to be the right circumference, right? It's going to be flat and level. And when we install the floor, it's just going to be so much easier. So here's my recommendation. If you were to purchase a Hypedome kit, do not put it on ground. Do not go the cheap route and put it on the dirt. Put in a concrete foundation. Spend that extra money. You will save yourself so much headache and so much hassle. This bracket has a stake in it. This one does not, because that's how we were told to install it, to make sure that these to make sure the walls would be flexible enough for when you actually tighten all these screws. And so it's kind of hard to see here, but like this piece is just bowing out here just badly. And so you can kind of see like there's no way that we could get this piece to be flush against this flooring to be flush against the wall. So it's just frankly been a nightmare. Okay, I was going to do a second video, but I'm just going to add on to this one. So I just tried to do the second layer, and man, this isn't going well. I'm sorry to report. Oh, heavens. So that piece doesn't fit by like a lot. And if you can see here, there's gaps everywhere. This one here, just to get it in, I ended up pulling out whatever little bit of the screw was in the underneath bit. I mean, it is just not looking good. So, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we didn't use all of the circumference pieces. But like right around here is where it just gets ugly, and then I can't fit in that last piece. Whew. So I'm going to say it one more time just in case you didn't get it the first time around. Man, don't put this dome on the ground. Just don't do it. Put it on something with a hard surface. Lay down concrete or something. Because it is almost impossible to get, and I measured the circumference and I did all the things like 100 ways to Sunday, and it's still not perfectly circular, and it is still now with this flooring system making it extremely difficult to install the flooring system. And I know that if we had a true circle that was the right circumference, we wouldn't have these problems. So word to the wise, if you're going to get a Hypedome and you're not going to put it on concrete, don't bother to buy their flooring system. Put some other flooring in for yourself. I mean, with this carpet stuff down, like I almost wonder if we should have just put the carpet down that came from my house. I mean, seriously. You know, this is a cool idea and it's a neat system and it's great that it's got the foam, but man, it is just so hard to install. One other thing that I want to highlight is if you do go with their flooring system, when you're walking around and handling these things, be very careful not to grab here at the corner, which is what everybody's natural inclination to do. But it's got this slot that is supposed to then go into these little small pieces. And so I can't tell you how many times when I grabbed it and went and I broke the foam. Thank goodness I got lots of extra pieces, right? So anyways, that's all the news that's not fit to print because it's terrible news. And thank you for watching. If you got value out of this, buy me a coffee. I could sure use one after this. Man, this is a pain in my butt. And you can find the link in my bio. And please share and like and follow and all the things. Thanks for watching. Bye.